What's that saying? Circle, circle. If I go circle, circle. That's weird. I go up the other one. Okay. Okay, right. Ah! Pray for conflict. Mystery rat. That wasn't a horror. Mouth of madness.
Because your insanity's dropped out.
Yeah. Where's my laudanum? No laudanum. Could have sworn you told me I was allowed to pick up goddamn laudanum. Good. Benediction. I'm happy. What in the blimey? Okay, that's what I must be doing. An upside down triangle pentagram and a normal way up. Thingy pentagram. Yeah? No. Is that it? I think so. What was that, wasn't it? Oh, but it's upside down. Okay. That should be it. No, it shouldn't, because that should be the other way around. There we go. Oh, right, okay. Find this lever. Oh, blimey. What have you done? What have you done? Flitted away upon your touch. Seems as though it can't seem to be activated like the others. Oh. Remember me. Am I going to remember him? Black lips start to move and a voice that grinds away all your hopes resonates inside the room. It is as if the entity before you is the antithesis of prospect itself. Do you know what will happen when I talk? No. I've got a strong urge to urinate when you talk. That's one thing. It's true. Doom arrives. The black lips smile, revealing the ghastly teeth right behind them. Are you looking for something? A mark, some kind of star-shaped glyph. Oh yes, but the mark forgot you. Do you wish to remember it? What do you mean by it forgot me? It could mean a couple of different things. Perhaps it recognized you once, but you've been forgotten. Perhaps you are simply too insignificant to be remembered. Ah yes, but the mark forgot you. Do you wish to remember it? Yes, if possible. The lips halt for a very short moment, during which you think you catch a glimpse of satisfaction in the acrimonious composition. When the lips speak again, the antique furniture inside the room tingles as if to endorse the surreal being. Are you willing to pay the toll? What toll? Lips freeze for a moment, creating an uncanny silence that suggests some kind of vague, grievous threat. The game should not be played like this. Are you willing to pay the toll? Lip moves as if they're tasting something of irresistible savor. Toll shall be paid twice, once now, once later. Light now, the tongue appears to embrace the lips once again. Heavier in the future. You willing to pay the toll? I am. Lip continues the dismal query. Do you know the mark you were looking for? Wasn't it a kind of star with an eye on it? With malicious satisfaction, the lip asks once more, can you draw the mark? I can. In what colour will the mark be drawn? Crimson? Lip continues immediately with another question. What is the most precious of all crimsons? Blood? Another question is born from the pitch-black lips. Whose blood is the most precious? Blood of a close one? Thus it shall be written in the chronicle, fallen to the Stygian questions. Face it before it is too late. Whose blood is the most precious? Mine? What is the crimson toll? That was not a question at all, but a declaration of what is about to follow, and you realize in bitterness. The answer to the lip's Stygian questions have already collapsed many paths into just one, and the lip asks again, what is the crimson toll? The toll is my blood, the toll is my blood, the toll is my blood, the toll is my blood. Draw the mark. The black lips are feasting on your desperation now, and do not forget that the time to pay the toll will come again. Cut your hand and draw the symbol on the wall. You draw the accurate ritual knife you found at the center of the strange stones and raise it in the air. Draw, man, draw. Good man. Okay, next level then. Conversation request outsider. He's nowhere to be found. We talk for a second about the recent events. Where have you been? How did we come here? You don't remember anything? The thing I remember is entering this accursed place. The rest is shrouded in the mists of forgetfulness. This house is meddling with our minds, stranger. I recommend leaving as soon as is practicable. To pay a price to come here? First it was on the second floor, then the second, and then the first again, but different this time. Then the second, a tad different, and the first again. What might be that price? To make a pact with my own blood to reach this attic. As good as a listener as a corpse, he speaks slowly. He told you that you must make another sacrifice? It did. Outsider is deep in thought now, but maintains his silence. You can spare me the details, stranger. I can almost feel the curiosity of the malignant entity that hosts this place. Let us leave. Biscuits. It's the opposite of leaving. I made it worse. Jaws of madness. What's going on here? You open your eyes, you see the face of a middle-aged man in a doctor coat leaning on you. You're experiencing a disorientation of the worst kind and still feel deeply sick to your stomach. The fact that the man is talking right in your face is not contributing to that situation. Mr. Joshua Whittingham, I need you to come down now. Do you hear me? I need you to calm down. I'm sure you don't want to wear the straitjacket again. Sounds as though he's looking forward to it. The woo? Giaoui. However hard you try, you cannot turn the sounds coming out of your mouth into cohesive words. Doctor continues with a pitying look on his face. Mr. Joshua Whittingham, you've been experiencing what we call a malignant catatonic seizure, which is directly linked to your condition of advanced mental illness. When the doctor speaks, his voice starts to sound more and more distant, while his face begins to morph into floating shapes that feel dismally familiar. His face? What is happening to the doctor's face? You're him, right? This is all a game. Trying to get away from the man. The orderlies quickly move to subjugate you. From their excessive force, you get the feeling the patients are not treated kindly in this place. You see what I mean? I'm afraid these delusions of yours have become more and more disconcerting lately, Mr. Joshua Whittingham, but rest assured, they will be solved very soon, once and for all. Doctor turns to a hulking orderly who looks terrifyingly familiar to you. Jack, monitor the patient for any kind of violent behavior and respond uncompromisingly. Hey, I'm here, you know. With an inconsiderate look in his eyes, the doctor turns to you one last time and walks away. Despite the occasional ruckus that erupts on the ward, this hoary and sunken woman sleeps her time away unintermittently in this bedlam, as if her mind has rejected this world altogether. Misery, piss, and shit. You see a very familiar figure in patient's garments staring at you amusedly. What is it, Coronto? Having the same bad dream? Hello, Mourinho. Ah, come off it, Coronto. You're here for one of my special cocktails, aren't you? He makes sure the doctor's gone and lights the cig he pulls out of his shoe. As you're awake, let's talk about the ciggies you owe me. You were too blown out from my cocktails to pay yesterday and told me to remind you later, remember? This trick is getting old, Mourinho. I'm sure you did. Don't you trust your giving bartender, Coronto? You have all my cigs soon. Why the hurry? Pauses and smiles. Can't argue with that. Consider this one on the house. Marino, I need to get out of here. Look, Coronto. We're not in a fancy motion picture film where stupidly improbable things happen every whip stitch. If Marino Rossi is still here, there simply is no escape from this nuthole. Will that really happen in my head? Am I crazy? Must be a way. The last thing I remember was that planet. Fanculo, Marino seems to be enjoying the scene. Did you say planet, Coronto? You weren't this crazy last time we talked. Seems you started taking some tourist trips into that little head of yours. Pauses. The rapid movements in his eyes indicate he is about to come up with something. But if that is the escape that you want, maybe I can help you, Coronto. Think I can help you escape into your head. I mean, permanently. I'm listening. There used to be a fella in the bed next to mine before you came. He was the kind of loony that, you know, who goes to other planets. Pats you vulgarly on the arm. Like you. And the doctor, not the current cold-blooded son of a bitch spitting on the ground. The previous doctor was trying how did he call it? An experimental treatment. He said, look, Mourinho, we're going to re-establish this man's connection with reality. What happened to him? He left this fucking world completely. Bye-bye. Adio. Never woke up. That carried him out like a potted plant. They carried him out like a potted plant. And just out of professional curiosity, I happened to learn how to make that mixture. Previous doctor and I got along well. It's a real shame that Pickman guy ripped out his throat with his teeth. If you're so interested in returning to that fanfare going on in your head, after a thick puff of smoke, he continues. It can be arranged. Need you to mix that cocktail for me. I need to feel the cool Adriatic breeze of Rimini instead of being locked up with the likes of you. In life, nothing's ever easy, Coronto. Puts out his current cigarette just to light another one. Briefly, I don't have the main ingredient of the cocktail. Medicine called, what was it? takes out a tapered old notebook and starts scanning through its pages. Travato. The name is Halo Peripheral. This stuff could even make a mammify. Problem is, they keep the heavyweights inside that cabinet over there. If you can snatch for me the thingamabob, maybe we can further this conversation, Coronto. Find a way to get your thingamajig. I believe you. You're a maniac after all. Also, the cabinet is numbered 0. Used to be 10, like Ward 10, but the one dropped off. Mr. Rossi, if I ever pick up the smell in this ward again, some drastic measures will definitely take place. Okay. Worry no murmurs and returns. Doctor returns to you. Mr. Joshua Wickingham, I wanted to inform you that I will start the operation to cure your condition soon. When we have gotten rid of that surplus, malfunctioning portion of your brain, you'll be totally free from your nightmares. It's happening again. I'm so happy on your behalf. Don't look at him.